This was the scene last June as heavy rain caused extensive flooding throughout the town of Maple Creek. Now, 1 year later, and the town's mayor says the community has moved forward from the disaster.
You know, it's been good. I mean, I keep saying that we're about 95% recovered. A lot of the homes that had to be destroyed and knocked down have been. There's still, 4 or 5 maybe to go. There's still people that are still renovating their basements, and there's still a few who don't have the resources to be able to do it. But, that PDAP is still working with them, I believe. The town really pulled together this summer with the Communities in Bloom, the finishing of our Centennial Park project. There just seems to be a different atmosphere around town. It made people appreciate a little bit more.
Rudd goes on to add that the town has taken a proactive approach to prevent any future flooding in several hot zones of the community.
We've got our flood protection dike on the northwest corner here is a couple of days away from completion. And then out to the southwest here, they're still going to do a channel to divert some of that water from Maple Creek over to the west and send it out through under the railway tracks. I think everybody's sort of agreed in principle on that. We haven't have stuff signed yet, but hopefully by the end of August, middle of September, we'll have that completed too, and then that'll get rid of the worry about the flood.
And from an economic standpoint, visitors have returned to Maple Creek and Cypress Hills in droves this year, following a slight bump in the road last year, along with a number of new businesses opening up in the town.
We do have a new bed and breakfast there, and we're happy that some of the younger people are coming back and wanting to invest in the community. They see a future in our community. We're supposed to be getting a new hotel sometime this summer here over on the west side there where the Maple Grove Motel was. The commercial hotel, they haven't given up yet. They're still trying, I think, to get the resources to be able to redo that. So, and our businesses are hanging on. They struggled, and lots of them just hung on by their teeth, through that season, and, because last year was pretty much a write-off, and then when you're depending on tourism, the first part of the season is usually slow, but this looks great. We've had lots of tourists, we've got lots of local people coming out.
And with the thriving downtown and heritage district and prosperous natural gas exploration in the area, the future remains bright for the town of Maple Creek. Over 250,000 vehicles pass through the town of Maple Creek each year from a tourism perspective.